Now, when was the last time you had a chippy tea?
Oh, good question. Eurovision night. I had
so quite
friends over
recently.
and we had chippy tea, bottle of wine and watched Eurovision.
And how much did it cost? Do you remember? A lot.
Yeah, more than I thought it should.
Yeah, it's getting so expensive. And
How
it is Saturday.
Yeah.
I love fish and chips. One of my favourites.
It just worked.
It does work, but it's getting so expensive. And fish and chip shop owners say the rising costs are threatening one of the UK's most recognisable meals.
Yeah, the wholesale price of the chippy tea has been going up, and that's been felt by businesses and customers too, as Becky Bowden now reports.
It's been a British tradition for decades. But could the chippy tea be under threat?
Haddock has gone up 100% in the last seven to 8 months, and cod's gone up 110%. This time last year, I was paying roughly £900. It's now gone up to £1,200. So the increase of oil has gone up as well as the fish.
And how much of the box has gone up weekly?
Roughly £10 a week, and when you're getting 50 cases a week on average, that money has to be made up somehow. 28 years doing this is the worst I've ever seen.
For the last 6 months, the cost of wholesale fish has escalated for many chip shops, including Whitehead's in Hornsey. So Jeff's had to put up the price for customers.
The cost of the fish is astronomical, and the only way I can compensate that is by passing it on to the customers, and I don't like doing it. But we have to survive. We are a business. Our regular fish and chips is 10 to 12 ounce fish. And this time last year it was £10. As it stands right now, it's £11.80 with chips.
What would you say to people who think that's a bit of a rip-off?
You can always come and run my business for me and see how stressful it is. We've got to survive.
Jeff says they're just breaking even. That's despite people queuing out the door from 11:30 this morning.
For here it's gone from £10 to £11.80 for fish and chips. What do you think about that?
I think it's very expensive, but you get what you pay for, and it isn't very nice here.
Have you got in that bag?
Oh, God. 4 fish, a bag of chips, mushy peas and tartar sauce.
And that's all in there?
It's all in there, eh?
Is that just for you, or?
If only.
I think, unfortunately, for a lot of families now, they won't even get to see fish and chips at that price, particularly if they don't want to leave the children out. You know, if you're feeding a family, it's difficult.
You know, if you're going up to £12, but the quality's there, it's probably worth that little bit more, and you probably don't notice it.
The increase in the wholesale cost is because the quota's been reduced in the Barents Sea, and that's to give the time for the stock to recover. Where they do recover quite quickly, unfortunately, we've got a reduction for maybe a couple of years, maybe 3 years. So it's a significant threat to the industry, but fish and chips is resourceful and we will get through, and it's still a great value meal.
So no longer cheap as chips, as businesses do all they can to stay afloat. Becky Bowden, BBC News.
They are the best takeaway.
It's one of those things that you just sort of have that price fixed in your head from when you first remember buying them.
Like £2.90.
Yeah.
And then it was a long time.
Yeah.
I know, but if you compare it to other takeaways, every takeaway is more expensive now.
That's true, and it's made fresh.
And that's the nicest one.
Yes, it is, definitely wins, hands down.
I wonder if our Carol would sometimes have fish and chips. She's probably far too healthy. Morning, Carol.
Morning.
Oh, no, Sal, I love fish and chips, especially absolutely drenched in vinegar. Oh, the best. Good morning, everybody.